Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Factorio for absolute beginners. We are slowly homing in on the end of the game. I did have a couple of things I wanted to do first. In fact, for one of them, to start with, let's just check where we are up to in terms of... So yeah, the rocket silo is the thing that will actually end the game, ultimately. So we need a speed module. Is there anything else I particularly wanted to put in? Nothing too major, I don't think. Oh, possibly the destroyers. I would like to do the destroyers, just to try them out. Other than that, let's grab a couple of the roboports. So in theory we're getting everything else just replenished automatically. Oh yeah, we've now got productivity module 3. So one time I would have used these, but I'm increasingly being convinced that they're just not worth it, and that productivity module 1 and efficiency module 1 are fine. They're far more in line with what we actually need. Right, so what I did want to do was have a go at setting up some construction robots off-site. I suppose it might make sense to do it on one of the sites in which we don't currently have any artillery, because they probably do need the defence more. Right, so let me grab 50 construction robots. Where is a good place to go? Where's our current iron train? So you're coming back and you're going to go far southwest. Far southwest seems like a good option. So like the main reason for doing this, certainly in my mind, is to be able to make use of mines. So we haven't used these very much, these landmines. We only started using them around our own base once the construction robots were operational, and that's because I don't want to have to replace them manually, essentially. Okay, so if you take me to Iron Mine far southwest. And I want you to head back and come back here when you're done. Right, so let's build these over this side, because this is where most of our attacks come from. Hadn't actually thought to leave room for these. Let's get rid of one of these. Hypothetically, doesn't actually matter if we have full reach with the logistics. But I might put it in anyway. Even though that does leave us out of it. Oh yeah, missing construction robots. Right, so we need to load the construction robots in. I want to load a bunch of repair packs in as well. So to start with, they'll be doing repairs. So I'm also going to want at least one passive provider chest. And we then want to fill in a bunch of mines. So I don't want these too close together, but because I don't want them to be setting each other off when they explode. This is probably still a bit sparser than they technically need to be. I'm sure there's some official best pattern you can use for these or something, but yeah, it's more fun just to make it up. Put these in, put some walls in, some inserters and some fast inserters. So I'm trying to put in anything it might need to replace. Anything that might conceivably get damaged. I suppose I could even put some solar panels in. But yeah, in theory that does work. So if I was to pick a fight with someone, I do want to rebuild this wall. Just check how this works. So see, our defences come in, but some of the mines need replacing, which are being done. And in theory, any damage will be repaired using the repair packs that I've given them. So this base is a lot more self-sufficient now. It will be able to repair itself, and hypothetically, if we played long enough, we would set this up in every off-site base as well as the on-site ones. What I do not want to do, which I've said before, is put any logistics robots here. It's just construction robots, because logistics robots, the second I put these down, they would have picked them up and fulfilled my need for more of these. So I would have found it impossible to equip this base with the things it needs. As things stand now, I can go back to the main base, get things like mines, repair packs, etc. replenished, and then come back here with a full stock and keep replenishing them. If you did want to have logistics robots, you could get around it by manually picking up more of them than you're requesting, or you could possibly even just turn this off temporarily while you're in the base. But I just don't really see the need for logistics robots in any of the outposts. So as long as these never connect to the logistics network here, this generally works pretty well. Construction robots in every outpost, logistics robots only in the places where you're actually producing the things that logistics robots want to bring. It means we're stuck with using conveyor belts as well, But I quite like the conveyor belts. You know, I mean, fine. Use logistics robots to move things around when you need to, but really it should be the last resort, because they are pretty expensive in terms of power. Okay, we're actually slowing down there. So, okay. It's kind of making me think we might need another iron mine setting up. Whether it's worth it this late in the game. But yeah, it does kind of feel like ideally you want each of the mines to be ready and waiting and completely filling the train up the second it arrives. Whereas what we seem to have there is not quite enough. Even in an iron mine like that one, which is hypothetically operating at full capacity. That whole little 6 and 6 rule I have going. Yes, we should be being refilled up now. Hopefully. So I've got a decent amount of iron coming in at least. So one of the other things we could do is head over to the Logistics 3 and get faster conveyor belts, which will speed things up further. But I do kind of feel like the iron mines are the bottleneck here. Question being, where would be a good place to put another iron mine? I mean, obviously we could make one there. That would be a lot easier in many ways. How we would do it, I'm not entirely sure, because I haven't really given myself any extra capacity there. I'm sure we could rework things. That was this one, of course. 9.8 versus 11. That's the other thing, we've actually uncovered rather more areas now. You can see a lot more of the planet than we used to be able to. You can probably tell that uranium is extremely rare. We've got a bit here, we've got the biggest bit which we're actually exploiting there, and a very tiny bit over here, but otherwise there's no uranium to be found. Fuel isn't so bad. Got crude oil there, crude oil there, crude oil there, and of course iron, copper and stone are everywhere. We never actually... So one option, I suppose, would be to rework these two so that they came in the east, and use the south to come over here and get iron from this mine. Be a slightly odd way to do it, but it would probably work. Might be an option. But then, is it really necessary at this point? Given how very close we are. So yeah, theoretically, if I was going to play longer, I think I would open an iron mine here and maybe rework these. I might still do it anyway. Ooh, what have we lost? That's new. Interesting. So yeah, that would be another option for a construction robot. Would be to go up there, because we've lost a turret, so that's something I should have put down there, is spare turret. I had not considered that. Do I have a request for turrets? I do. So yeah, if we visit Iron Mine Far Southwest again, I should drop off some turrets. Now what I do want to do before I head up there is try and push the artillery a little. And I think the limiting factor on the artillery is the steel. So if I dump my iron into this steel production here, and then dump my steel into this one, can hopefully speed the artillery up. Okay, so if I was going to make another iron mine, well, let's fix the copper mine northeast first, because I don't want to forget. But yeah, it might actually be worth making another iron mine. After all, the whole point is to keep the factory running as autonomously as possible. Oh, interesting, you actually managed to run out. Okay, that's not great. Let's send you off so we can get a few more artillery. Yes, this is probably why they lost things, because the artillery actually ran out again. And this is after we had after we'd effectively cleared this one for activation. So I might have been a bit premature in clearing it. Well, hypothetically, it's going to start firing again. So I'd better make some drones. So yeah, this actually would be a very good candidate for some construction robots. Right, well, I'm still going to leave it active because I can't believe there are that many bases available, since I thought it was clear to start with. So hopefully, having cleared it a little bit more, we will not have too many to contend with. You know what? I think I'm just going to walk back. We've got the exoskeleton now, we're a bit faster. Oh, I see, you're like clogged up with copper. Oh, fair enough, maybe I better send you back anyway then. Right, so with this in mind, let us try to divert some artillery down there. Because I've been happily waiting for this to fill up, but realistically it's not going to fill up for a while, so let's try and concentrate our artillery production a bit. This is why it is very important to be producing artillery as fast as we can. Okay, so if we're going to make another iron mine, I am going to need a whole bunch of electric mining drills. I'm going to need a whole bunch more fast inserters. Ooh, what am I out of? Oh, iron plate. That's fair. On the plus side, if we're going to make it here, then we can drop off some turrets in Iron Mine far southwest. That should be good. And I feel like maybe getting closer to where the iron plates are would be a good career move at this point. Because we always want at least 12 of the steel chests, don't we? So we may as well make some more, really. And lots of fast inserters would be good. Oh, we're also going to need some furnaces, of course, and a railway and at least 2 rail signals, probably some more gates. And yeah, need some of these. Six to be precise. How are we for productivity modules? Might just allow some of these through as well. Not too many because we haven't finished making all the productivity modules yet. Okay. How are we doing? Well, we're getting there. If iron and steel got a decent amount, let's chuck a load more into the artillery production. See, we're still not getting anywhere near enough iron up here. because we essentially just don't have enough coming in. We should probably just check our local iron mines as well while we're at it. Just make sure those aren't running out. I'll tell you what, I will go mess with railways first, because I'm expecting to have to come back. Alright, so how close do we need to get? Really, we want either Copper Mine Southwest or... oh, Copper Mine far southwest would be perfect, actually. You just take me down there, and then I'll probably send you on to Copper Mine Southwest instead. That's always a good one to do when I'm active in the area, because that's the one that actually blocks off a railway, which is another thing I could do with fixing. There you go, that's a lesson learned for me. Make sure you don't allow a railway to be blocked off. Right. Nope. A couple of mines that need remaking. Okay, well this one's easy at least. This one a little less so. Do that, I think. Not that we're in any way short of copper, of course. Do I have any spare ammo? I do. Let's drop it off. This is quite a large area out here. So what I was thinking was... okay, suddenly less keen to send the railway out this way. Right, let me have a rethink then, because I was thinking of sending it out there. But it's kind of in the way. So what would be a good alternative to doing that? Let's go look at the mine down here. And while I remember, I can drop off some more essentials. So I did not, in fact, give them any spare turrets or laser turrets. So they can have those. And one can never have too many mines, and you can have some gates as well, just in case you lose any. Okay, so this is a little unusual because we started off on this side, but the railway is on this side. which is great, but doesn't give us a lot of room for expansion of the actual railway. However, the only thing coming down here is going to be the iron train, isn't it? So copper train will just go through, so I don't need to worry about it being blocked off. So if we diverge here, say, and go out there, we could make a loop. I think that would work. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect. So if I just stop you there. Gonna remove everything from this area. Probably not going to be able to put a gate in here. Ooh, let's just move you on a little bit further. Yeah, I need to remove these landmines as well. Don't want them blowing up the track. Okay. So you're now in place. I'm guessing I won't be able to put... No, I didn't think I would. I suppose I could actually just build a wall out a little. Just move these, they're making me nervous. So yeah, not my favourite design ever, but see, what I could do is replace those with laser turrets, and then I'm not going to have to worry about the ammunition either. To some extent, counting on there not being any actual attacks up here. Doesn't look great, but it will work. And I can put a couple of these in as well. To fill that loop in. And that does hypothetically work. Okay. One entity destroyed. Not up here this time. Where is it? Coal mine north. Okay. See, this again is probably down to running out of artillery. I don't like that. I don't like how it looks. Still not that keen, but I think it looks slightly better. Okay, right, well, we're going to have to go over there and deal with that, but let me try to find the other end of this railway. So it needs to come back in here, doesn't it? So what we could do is just shunt it in here. If this doesn't make sense yet, I'm hoping it will. Okay, yeah. Predictably, run out of railways. Didn't really give myself enough railways to start with. But then I was not planning to try to do all of this in one go. Yeah, actually that's fine. Covers everything quite nicely. Right. Let's just head back for some supplies. For that, I'm going to need some transport, ideally. Perfect. So yeah, essentially we've got two threads of a railway now. One to go in, one to come out. So well on our way to making another iron mine. What I'm hoping to do is have destroyers so we can test them out against the base by the iron mine. Can use them to clear it. Alright, that one's already full, okay. This one is far less full. And actually looks like it's running out of steam. Okay, no, that's fine. It's not like we're struggling for copper. Once we've replenished a bit, we'd better head up to coal mine. Oh, the coal mine. I've only got one coal mine. And send you off. Replace that turret that was lost. So Once again, I'm thinking let's plough a load of steel and iron into the artillery, because we are clearly not making that fast enough. Actually, let me just grab a load of iron. Get this steel thing completely fixed. If we can. Yeah, these just never have enough. Which is of course the whole point in making another iron mine. Don't know what I'm going to call this one, I suppose Far Southwest 2 or something. Doesn't really make sense. How are we in terms of this production? So that needs steel as well, doesn't it? Where does the steel actually come from for that? Alright, comes from here. Okay. Ah, I see. See, doing this manually can only ever be a temporary solution. Shouldn't really do it at all, really. Because we'd just run out here. And of course, now this isn't full anymore. It slows down the iron going elsewhere because we've now got iron coming into this path. But at the same time, with the coal mine having been damaged, I definitely want to make sure we have enough artillery shells up there. Definitely need some more gates, aren't we? Anything else I haven't thought of? I don't think so. Place the underground belts. But other than that, I think we're fine. Okay. Mostly replenished everything. Let us grab the artillery train. Not sure where it's heading to next. But hopefully it has a decent number of things. Right, so it's actually supposed to be going to artillery nuclear next. Part of me is kind of wanting to do the coal instead, but let's stick with it because we do want artillery nuclear to be operational at some point. We'll just see where the coal mine's up to. Slightly longer walk than I'd anticipated. Probably should have taken the coal train. Never mind. Right, so what happened here? Not very obvious. Doesn't look like it was devastating, at least. Oh, we're not out of artillery shells, so I did make the right call sending them to the nuclear facility, at least. I guess it was just overwhelmed. Let's... put another laser turret in there. Let's really overdo it and stick one in here so there's no gaps at all. It's not much, but maybe it'll be enough to make the difference. It might be that this was just gradually damaged as well. This is all full. Let's get the coal train to come and get me. Definitely rammed with coal though. I might go check out the nuclear site as well. I'm actually wondering about activating artillery nuclear. At least tentatively. We did just drop a few things off. Clearly doing coal liquefaction is not going to stop us being rammed with coal anytime soon. Right. Are you heading to the nuclear place? Yes. Oilfield Northwest is also the nuclear site. Everything still going strong here. Yep. Plenty of uranium-235 still available. In fact, at some point we might even want to think about making a second nuclear power plant. Although looking at this, it doesn't look like there's any need. One of the things I was going to say is that you do get benefits, because this depends on keeping a certain temperature. You get benefits from putting them next to each other, which is the intention, should we ever actually need enough power to have to make a second one. Good grief, they're attacking already. Causing damage already. Right, I'm going to activate this. It's probably too soon. But you never know, and the extra coverage might make damage to the coal mine less likely. You can clear some of the bases out. Yeah, we did try to activate this before, didn't we? Yeah, it's still not ready for activation. Or maybe I can swing by the coal mine on the way down and repair the damage that was done. And any damage that's come from this. Ooh, I found a way through. So that is still not ready to be active. Oh. Looks like there was a second wave. Bit of damage over here. Let's get it repaired. Let's get it repaired, not just destroy everything. Hang on, let me grab the damaged one. Right. I'm going to be walking again because I don't have a direct transportation down this way. I just want to repair the remaining coal mine things. I don't think any of the attacks that we precipitated with the artillery actually came down here, but seeing as it did get damaged, I wouldn't mind just repairing it on the way back. I don't know whether the damage to those mines will mean fewer attacks. I suppose I can always hope. Let's build another gate. See, these are already out of iron. Which does rather underscore the need for another iron mine, so fair enough. Right. So research. Why is my research stalled? Right, so we're lacking yellow vials. The reason we're lacking yellow vials is due to a lack of flying robot frames. And we're lacking flying robot frames just because we're not moving fast enough. Okay, well, I will grab a couple and speed this along, because we're going to want to be clearing the road for that iron mine soon. I suppose I can lay a little more railway at least. So while I'm at it, I just keep spamming the artillery. More steel for you. And is there anything else that I need to replenish? I don't think there is. So I managed to pick up a wall that was damaged, so let's just put that down, repair it, and then pick it up again. And I could drop off this stone that I picked up. Okay, let's go lay a bit more railway. I could just pick up some more, but so is that going next? Copper Mine South, that's fine. But I don't really want to lay the rails all the way there, because I don't want to take out the base yet. I want to do that with destroyers, so we can test them out. So So hopefully they will be being researched a bit faster now. Now that I've cheated on the yellow vials. And let's send you to Copper Mine South. Right. Okay, so I did want to lay these rails a bit further. So this is a point where I'm actually kind of wishing I'd got cliff explosives, because I'm going to have to send the railway round here, which is not ideal. It's a bit close to where the fighting is going to be taking place, so this base. But never mind. Actually, surely I could do it a little bit better. Let's actually start here. Yep. Take that back a bit. There we go. So at least we're not going any closer to the fighting than we have to. Okay. So I suppose to me the obvious way to do it would be to combine these two bases, which is a bit of a nuisance having just put out the robotics. But I also feel like it would make a lot of sense. So I might actually run this railway really close. Just down here. Oh yeah, of course, run out there. It's obviously in danger of being damaged. Did I give them any spare rails for the drones? Not sure if I did. But yeah, so the idea is I can then move it up here to meet this rail. And have the mines and all the stuff on this side. Might go take out that base up there as well. But at least for now we'll leave it there. Right, and I'll probably leave it there for today, so we actually do. Okay, so I decided to actually make another iron mine because we're still shockingly low on iron. And a bit overdosed on copper. We started getting some turrets destroyed in Copper Mine Northeast and the coal mine. So hopefully knocked some bases down a little and repaired those. But yeah, the Copper Mine Northeast was due to lack of artillery. So we tried to really spam the artillery production. Other than that, I don't think we actually did that much. The main thing is moving towards making another iron mine. And of course we've just finished researching destroyers. So we will go on to manufacture those and clear this area next time. But leave it there for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you then.